My cousin was doing mukbang, but the view count was not promising. She was preparing to find a unique niche: raw food challenges. I advised her that those things carry parasites and viruses, and it wasn't necessary to risk her life just for fame. She was already hesitant, and I showed her cases of people getting parasitic infections from eating raw seafood and viral infections from eating raw animals. Finally, out of fear, she abandoned this path. Unexpectedly, another streamer specializing in raw food suddenly became popular online. Seeing them earn millions of dollars every day, my cousin Sarah Wilson hated me, Emma Brown, to the bone, believing I had blocked her path to fortune and prevented her from becoming the first to start the raw food trend. Her boyfriend even added fuel to the fire, saying Sarah was prettier than the other streamer. If she had been the first to start the trend then, she would surely be even more famous now. Sarah harbored hatred because of this and said she wanted to come to my house for a meal. Afterward, she brought me a glass of milk laced with drugs. Once I was sound asleep, she closed all the windows, turned on the gas valve, and left. I woke up once in the middle of the night, and when I realized something was wrong, it was too late to call the police. My limbs were weak, I couldn't even hold my phone, and I eventually died in the room. Opening my eyes again, I had returned to the day my cousin, Sarah Wilson, sought me out. I originally thought if she came to ask this time, I absolutely wouldn't say another word. Unexpectedly, Sarah didn't come. That evening, I received a call from her. Over the phone, she said triumphantly, "Emma, this time I won't let you block my path to fortune again. I know you're jealous of me. I already killed you once in the last life. This time, if you dare to hinder my money-making, I won't mind letting you die again." Hearing Sarah's smug and arrogant voice on the phone, my nails dug deep into my palms. My entire body was enveloped in hatred. So she was also reborn. In the last life, I treated her like family. I patiently advised her, telling her that money is endless, but she thought I was jealous and afraid of her success. I clenched my fists and pretended to be confused. "Cousin, what are you saying? I don't understand." Sarah snorted on the other end. "Of course, a fool wouldn't understand. Just you wait and see. This time I will become a multi-million view hot girl and earn a fortune." Sarah hung up. That very evening, I saw her start eating live octopus and other raw seafood on her live stream. The octopus tentacles wiggled around her mouth. Gifts in the live stream room kept pouring in. Sarah suppressed her nausea, swallowed the octopus, and then flirtatiously said, "Thank you, brothers, for the gifts." The live stream room, just as she predicted, saw a surge in viewers. In less than half a month, she bought a new car. On the day she picked up the car, she deliberately drove to my house to show off. "Emma, what do you think? Isn't my new car beautiful?" No, you're the obstacle. My career is much smoother now." "I hear you're working at the hospital now, but your salary is only $600, right? Relatives all praised you as having a bright future before. You studied hard and passed the civil service exam. Everyone praised you. But now it seems that's all you're good for. The money I earn in one night is equal to your annual salary." She finished speaking and looked at me with a triumphant chin lift. "Why don't you quit your civil service job? Beg me to mentor you." I looked at Sarah's smug face and smiled faintly. "No need. Cousin, I can't stomach those things." Sarah's face immediately darkened. "Humph! Don't pretend to be so noble. I can earn thousands of dollars in one night." "I don't know how jealous you are of me behind my back. Just you wait and see this life. When I become rich, all you can do is admire me." Sarah drove away. I looked at her receding figure and sneered, hoping she could live to see that day. Raw food has many parasites. Eating a little is hard to detect, but if she eats them for a long time, there will be a good show to watch. I followed Sarah's live stream room. Every session had a very high number of viewers. I watched a few times. It was extremely lively. People kept giving gifts, and the raw creatures Sarah ate became increasingly bizarre. It started with seafood, and now it had switched to freshwater fish and shrimp. Today, a plate of golden apple snails was displayed on her table. In the live stream room, some kind-hearted passersby warned, "Streamer, those are golden apple snails. They have many parasites. It won't be good if you get infected." Sarah snorted coldly. "I know my limits. Worry about yourselves." Then she sweetly shouted in the live stream room, "Brothers, I'm ready. If everyone gives gifts, I'll start eating right away." Sure enough, gifts flooded the screen. Sarah's eyes sparkled and she covered her mouth to thank them. "Thank you, brothers. Thank you." I watched her eat the entire plate of golden apple snails. Then she flirtatiously asked in the live stream room, "Brothers, now it's time to call out orders again." Same rule. The top one gift giver can choose what Sarah will eat tomorrow. Come on, everyone, you have to support Sarah. I looked at Sarah in the live stream room. This was the same script as the famous streamer in the previous life. Although that streamer ate strange things, they had set limits on what could be ordered. Sarah's live stream room clearly had none. I watched the screen full of gift effects. Finally, the top one spot went to a user named Obsessed Jade. Sarah immediately cooed, "Brother, what would you like to see Sarah eat tomorrow?" Obsessed, Jade immediately typed a public message, "Eat the 3 squeaks dish. I'm not like the others. Making my darling eat things that aren't food. This 3 squeaks dish is a decent meal." Before Sarah could react, netizens in the live stream room started sharing knowledge. That's right, the 3 squeaks dish is indeed a meal. It's when baby mice are placed on a plate. When picked up and dipped in sauce, they squeak once. When placed on the grill, they squeak once. When chewed in the mouth, they squeak once. Just thinking about such a beautiful streamer eating this dish, I'm uncontrollably excited. Sarah naturally saw the explanation in the live stream room and her face showed difficulty. "I'm a girl, eating this will be scary." The top one brother immediately sent many gifts and declared, "Sarah, don't worry. I'll send gifts to accompany you when the time comes." Sarah's eyes immediately lit up, full of satisfaction. I exited the live stream room. Human greed is like a flood. Once the gates are opened, it never stops. Sarah is like that, and the people in her live stream room are too. I knew they would no longer be satisfied with the current things soon. Strange things become boring after watching them for a long time. Before I died in my previous life, I thought that if I were reborn, I would find Sarah for revenge. The current Sarah doesn't need me to lift a finger. I just need not to interfere, and she will bring about her own destruction. If that's the case, why should I dirty my hands with such filth? I continued to focus on studying for my exams, no longer caring about Sarah, mainly because Sarah's live stream room was too horrifying. Watching just a short segment before had made me nauseous for days, unable to eat. I just didn't expect this live stream session by Sarah to become incredibly viral. Many people clipped and shared segments. Life is calm, and there are always people who like to seek out the unusual, just like the popular streamer in the previous life. Those people constantly showered him with money, and the reborn Sarah seized the opportunity. She followed the path of the famous streamer from the last life, perhaps even more daringly. Therefore, just one screen of her eating mice earned her a lot of money. Even I often scrolled past her videos. I thought letting Sarah self-destruct was merciful enough, but she didn't think so. She occasionally showed off the luxury goods she had just bought and the villa she was renovating. She proudly called me, "Emma, see? Without your interference, my life is so smooth. How about this? You kneel down and apologize to me. Say you were wrong, and I'll take you to earn money together. What do you say?" I heard her voice, swore she was crazy, hung up, and decisively blocked and deleted all contact methods. Unexpectedly, Sarah was furious at this action. She cried in the family chat group, saying, "I disregarded family ties and blocked her because I was jealous of her." Sarah's parents, Michael Davis and Mrs. Davis, also chimed in the group. "Emma, you usually look so kind and honest. Why is your heart so vicious? You're jealous that our Sarah has a future. All those books you read seem to have been fed to the dogs." Relatives in the group, mostly sycophants who fawned over the rich, saw Sarah making money, and many joined them in criticizing me. "Emma, this girl is wrong. How can she be so narrow-minded? I think she's just jealous that Sarah is capable." My parents originally intended to speak up for me in the group, but were pursued and blamed by those relatives. Finally, I texted my parents and they stopped paying attention to the group chat. Seeing no further activity from my family in the group, Sarah smugly sent a message. It seems Emma and Auntie's family have no face to speak up anymore. After that, she sent a large red envelope money gift in the group. Relatives in the group immediately sent a series of flattering messages after receiving it. I was too lazy to look at these things and turned off the group notifications. Half a month later, my parents visited my small apartment. This was the apartment they specifically bought for me so I could focus on my exams. In the past, Sarah once said, "Emma, I'm so jealous of you, having your own place so early." At that time, I even comforted Sarah that when she was ready to buy a house, her uncle and aunt would surely help. Only after I died did I know Sarah had hated me for a long time. She felt that since we were both girls, why was I spoiled by my family, even being bought a house early, while she had nothing at home and was forced to drop out early to earn money for her brother. Old hatred, mixed with new, added to her belief that I blocked her path to fortune. She didn't hesitate to kill me. After my parents arrived, they asked if I was eating on time recently. Hearing their concerned words, my eyes suddenly welled up. In the previous life, after I died, I had no idea what happened afterward. I didn't know how much pain my parents suffered. My mother, seeing me like this, thought I wasn't doing well living alone and quickly said, "Starting tomorrow, I'll ask your father to bring you meals every day. If this apartment complex wasn't so noisy, I would want you to move back home." I sniffled, softly said yes, and after some casual talk, my parents stated the purpose of their visit. "It's your Uncle Michael's birthday in a few days. Although they have been a bit excessive, they are still family, and they specifically invited us. It wouldn't look good if we didn't go. We'll just go, eat, and leave, just to maintain the facade of a family relationship." I understood that my parents didn't want to completely tear off the last veil between the relatives, so I nodded and said I would go with them. The day of Uncle Michael's birthday quickly arrived. The exquisitely embroidered invitation used gold thread, and the address was the best hotel in the city. When we arrived, there were already many relatives and friends present. Looking at the exquisitely decorated and luxurious hotel, many eyes held admiration and envy. They gathered in small groups, chatting. I heard that all the expenses this time were paid by Sarah. Their family really raised a daughter with a future. "That's right," another relative said louder. "I knew Sarah had a future since she was little. My son told me Sarah can earn a lot of money in a single day." Sarah's family arrived last, dressed head to toe in designer clothes. Uncle Michael puffed out his chest high. When the main characters arrived, the relatives immediately surrounded them, flattery pouring out like water. Uncle Michael was so complimented he was a little giddy. Sarah also smugly said, "Everyone, don't praise me too much, I only earn a little pocket money." Several cousins competed to flatter her. "Sarah, you're too humble. You're a huge hot girl now, just the gift money alone is tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars every day. I knew from the start you were the most promising girl in our family." Aunt Maria glanced at me and my parents, then boasted, "My Sarah is indeed promising. Tell me, what's the use of girls reading so many books?" Aunt Maria laughed triumphantly. "Isn't she just sitting at home now? She's not as capable as my Sarah." After that, Aunt Maria looked at me and my parents mockingly. "Oh, isn't this Emma? I heard your idol at home." I said from the beginning, what's the use of girls reading books? Didn't everyone praise her before? Now, isn't she not even as good as my Sarah? Even if she passes some exam later, will her salary be as high as my Sarah's? Aunt Maria was smug and arrogant, and my parents' expressions weren't good. Uncle Michael's face was full of smugness. "Your words hurt people too much. Not everyone is as capable as my Sarah. Come on, everyone, feel free to eat today. Everything is paid for by my Sarah. This food is not even equal to Sarah's one-day salary." My mother's face darkened, intending to say something. I pulled my mother's sleeve, shook my head at her, and whispered, "Mom, since we're here, let's just eat and go." My mother reluctantly sat down then. Everyone ate happily during this meal, especially Uncle Michael's family. Only my parents looked glum. Before, Sarah and I were close in age, so we were often compared. Sarah was a poor student and was forced to drop out early to work. Every holiday, they would compare Sarah to me. Now that Sarah had a future, they naturally flattered her, and I was the one being ridiculed. Sarah triumphantly brought a glass of wine in front of me. "Emma, we're cousins. Say a few nice words, and I'll take you to earn money." I looked at Sarah, stopped my mother, who was about to lose her temper, and said softly, "No need. I can't endure that kind of hardship. I'm not jealous of the money you earn at all, because I wouldn't be able to stomach those things no matter how hard I tried." Sarah's face darkened. "Emma, you're jealous that I'm earning money, aren't you? You should know my income for one live stream session is tens of thousands of dollars. Even if you work your whole life, it won't equal my 1 month. I know you're dying of jealousy in your heart. Otherwise, you wouldn't have tried to ruin me in the last life." I rolled my eyes at her. "Are you suffering from paranoid delusion?" "Mom, Dad, let's go." My mother and father immediately stood up and followed me. Aunt Maria looked fiercely at our retreating figures and shouted loudly, "Look at that face. They even claim to be relatives. They're so crazy jealous that our Sarah is making money." Sarah was kind enough to want to take their daughter to earn money. Don't know a good heart. Despicable. They deserve to be poor forever. Their words were lost in the wind. I didn't care at all. I wouldn't argue with fools. Moreover, I had watched Sarah's recent live streams. I figured it wouldn't be long before Sarah's body would start having problems. The things she ate before, though bizarre, could at least be temporarily considered food. But now, as the rich patrons gave more and more gifts, Sarah had started outdoor live streams, eating completely wild things. The more she did this, the more gifts poured into the live stream room. Sarah smiled brightly and ate everything every time. When asked what the taste was like, she could even say, "It's all right," without changing her expression. For this point, I truly didn't admire Sarah. She deserved the money. In the following days, I told my parents to minimize contact with my uncle's family, and I began to focus on my exam preparations. Occasionally during breaks, I would scroll online and see news and videos of Sarah. She was famous now. The internet called her the most beautiful mukbang streamer. Some kind-hearted netizens advised her that these raw animals carried parasites and viruses. Sarah ignored them. When she saw those comments in the live stream room, she even spoke up to ridicule. "I've eaten so much, and I'm fine. We humans are at the top of the food chain. Is there anything we can't eat? If you don't have knowledge, don't talk nonsense here. I think you must be competitors, jealous of my success, right?" Those people were quickly banned from chatting. Sarah continued to sweetly call out to the brothers in the live stream room. I also entered the final stage of my preparation. A month later, I suddenly received a call from my mother. "Emma, we have a problem in the family." When I arrived, my mother was at the hospital. Uncle Michael and Aunt Maria were also there. A relative I didn't know well, Mrs. Anderson, was sitting on the floor, crying miserably. "Oh, are you trying to force us to death? The doctor said it's from eating unclean things. Parasitic infection." "Sarah, you curse. My daughter was perfectly fine following you, and after only half a month, she's in the hospital? If you don't give me an explanation, I won't let you off." My mother pulled me aside and whispered, "Your cousin's family saw Sarah earning a lot of money online. So they sent their daughter to Sarah. But after only half a month, she had to be hospitalized. They're arguing now." I looked at my mother and asked why she was here. My mother said she accidentally met them at the hospital and thought I was bored staying home reading all day, so she called me to watch the drama. Mrs. Anderson was crying desperately, sitting on the floor and screaming. She wouldn't stop even when the nurse came, pointing at Sarah. "Everyone look, this is a big hot girl. A heartless person harming her own relatives. If my daughter wasn't because of her, why would she be lying in the hospital bed?" Sarah's face was dark. She looked down at the relative sitting on the floor. "You just want to extort money from me? I've been live streaming for so long and I'm fine. Why did something happen to her after she just arrived? Maybe she was already sick and deliberately sent here to me." Sarah wore a mask and anxiously said, "I'll transfer. $1,500 to you later. Be sensible and take it." Mrs. Anderson, hearing it was only $1,500, immediately crawled up from the floor and lunged at Sarah. "You greedy wolf with a vicious heart. If it weren't for you, why would my daughter be lying in the hospital bed? $1,500. Are you giving it to a beggar?" The two families fought, and finally, Sarah had to compromise, saying she would give the relative $15,000. Only then did the matter seem resolved. Mrs. Anderson hurried back to the ward, her voice so loud we could hear it from outside. "With this $15,000, your brother's car has hope." Sarah and Aunt Maria snorted coldly. Aunt Maria cursed, "Fake person, take the money to buy a coffin." Sarah said coldly, "$15,000 is still important to them, truly shallow." My mother saw the drama was over and intended to pull me away. Unexpectedly, Sarah's sharp eyes spotted us. She screamed, "Emma, stop right there." My mother and I stopped and turned around to see Sarah quickly approaching me. "Did you come to see me being ridiculed?" She tucked her hair behind her ear, her face mocking. "Too bad you can't see it. My life is infinitely better now. This time, without you interfering, I finally live the life I deserve. You are a plague, and this time I have to slap your face hard." I looked at Sarah and sneered, "Your cousin is in trouble. I advise you to get a health checkup. Less the money you earn isn't enough to pay for your medical bills." Aunt Maria went ballistic hearing this. "Emma, you foul mouth, how dare you curse our Sarah? Indeed, some people are bad from the root. Now that our Sarah is above you, you're not pretending to be obedient anymore. I'm telling you, no matter how many books you Emma read, so what? Won't you still be trampled underfoot by our Sarah your whole life?" Hearing their repeated provocations, my mother finally couldn't hold back. She slapped Aunt Maria across the face. "Maria, is your mouth spewing feces? My family is not lacking food or clothes. Who cares if Emma makes money or not? She doesn't have a useless brother to support, does she? Even if she stays home her whole life, her father and I can support her. Stop worrying about other people's families." Aunt Maria held her face, her expression fierce. I saw she was about to pounce on my mother and quickly pulled my mother back. Aunt Maria lunged and screamed in the hospital hallway. Sarah was about to act, but I looked at her and said coldly, "Sarah, this is a hospital. As a big, hot girl, you're acting like a shrew in the hospital. If your good brothers find out, do you think they'll still like you?" Sarah always played the role of a gentle and innocent girl online, so eating those things created a strong contrast that attracted a certain group of deviants. She looked at me, hesitated for a moment, and then helped Aunt Maria up from the floor. "Mom, let's not bother with them. Maybe they're secretly jealous of you." Aunt Maria fiercely glared at my mother, then chimed in, "Some people give birth to useless things and are also spiteful of others. Honestly, Sarah is right. Arguing with these types of people lowers our status." Sarah and Aunt Maria left the hospital. My mother was so angry she lost all composure, spitting on their retreating figures. Who would be jealous of them? My daughter is obedient, and our family is harmonious and happy. The day of the civil service exam quickly arrived. With my efforts, there was no surprise. I passed first place. As long as the interview went smoothly, I was basically set. This time, I didn't get involved with Sarah. I was moving towards the life I had planned. My parents were also overjoyed. After the interview results, our family went out for a big dinner. My mother said that before I was officially hired, I must not reveal the news. There are many people with bad intentions. Until it's 100% certain, we must not be careless. During this time, I completely ignored Sarah. She would bear the consequences herself. I had a bright future and didn't need to waste time on such a person. While waiting to be officially hired, I scrolled past Sarah's live stream room again. She was still doing outdoor live streams, and the number of viewers was huge, having soared to 3,000. Sarah smiled sweetly into the camera. Following the old rule, today's meal is decided by the brothers. I was idle anyway, so I was curious to see how far Sarah's live stream had gone to become so famous. She was indeed formidable. Due to Sarah's popularity, the food streamer from the previous life didn't have many viewers in this life. I accidentally scrolled past his live stream room a few times. It was lukewarm. Netizens in the live stream room told him he should learn from Sarah, and then they would give him more gifts. The streamer laughed and said, "I don't dare eat those things. I need my life after all." The live stream room, hearing Sarah's words, became lively. In the damp mountains, Sarah went deep into the mountains this time. She hadn't gone far when she screamed. The staff next to her immediately ran over. It turned out that there were many leeches in the mountains this season. Sarah had 2 on her leg. The live stream room clearly showed the situation on Sarah's fair legs. The fat leeches wiggled. I don't know who was the first to comment in the live stream room. Eat this. It looks disgusting. I wonder if the streamer can stomach it. When one person led, others immediately followed, commenting. Although Sarah had eaten many bizarre things, she was still a little scared of leeches. She frowned and cooed. "I'm scared of this, brothers. Don't make me eat this." Her live stream style originally attracted a group of perverts. The more she acted this way, the more comments flooded the live stream room, and many people started sending gifts, but none were expensive. Sarah's face showed difficulty. "Brothers, we have rules here. You must gift enough to call an order. So I can't eat this, can I?" A trace of joy flashed across her face, but it immediately froze. Racing car and festival gift effects kept popping up in the live stream room, flashing dizzyingly. In just a few minutes, there were dozens of them. A user named Mysterious Person topped the list. Sarah's mouth couldn't stop smiling after seeing so many gift effects. She cooed, "Brother, what would you like to see Sarah eat?" Mysterious Person typed a public message, "Eat that leech." Sarah's expression immediately looked awful. The Mysterious Person continued typing, "Just eat it, and I will continue to give you gifts, no less than before." Sarah struggled for a moment, then bit her lip and agreed. "Okay, then you have to support Sarah a lot." The Mysterious Person immediately sent a few more festival gifts. Sarah's eyes sparkled. I watched in the live stream room as Sarah frowned, used a small branch to pick up the leech on the ground, and brought it to her mouth. But before she could put it in, her face suddenly turned pale. Her whole body collapsed. The people in the live stream room immediately erupted. Many people said Sarah didn't want to eat, deliberately fainted, and told her not to try if she couldn't do it, saying there's no such thing as tricking people for money and then not doing the work. Only the staff in the live stream room were in chaos, quickly calling emergency services, and the live stream was cut off by the staff. That evening, I received a call from my mother. My mother's voice on the other end was a little shaky. "Emma, something happened to Sarah." I naturally knew. Sarah was already very famous. After being taken to the hospital, there was a lot of news online. My mother told me Sarah's condition over the phone. She said Sarah was being rushed to the emergency room. Her voice was trembling. "Emma, I heard Sarah's body is full of parasites, even in her head. The parasites in her body are multiplying crazily. The doctor said this is all caused by eating too much infected raw food. Be sure to cook everything well when you eat, dear." Since Sarah was family, my parents felt obliged to visit. I went along too. Mrs. Anderson was also there, only she came to cause trouble. She stood in the hallway telling everyone she met that heartless person finally harmed herself. My daughter followed her for a month and had to be hospitalized, and they even said my daughter tried to extort money from her. Now, she finally got her comeuppance. Sarah lay on the bed, her face pale, her lips trembling, clearly terrified. Anyone who knows their body is full of parasites would be scared. When she saw me, Sarah struggled to sit up. She screamed at me, "Emma, did you come to see me mocked? Are you here to see the consequences of me not listening to you?" I silently looked at her. "I guess so." Sarah screamed, "You bitch, I want to kill you." I took a step back and smiled faintly. "Sarah, you don't have a chance this time." Then I turned and said to my mother, "If we're not welcome, let's go." My mother put down the basket of fruit she had bought, and my father and I left. We didn't care about the events in the hospital anymore. However, the news about Sarah spread quickly online. The fact that she was infected with parasites from eating raw creatures was also reported by the media. This incident had very high public interest. The government took action to rectify many streamers and videos that sought views and traffic at any cost. Sarah was at the top of the criticism notice. Her high follower account was also locked. Afterward, I didn't deliberately seek information, but I heard a lot of things about her in the family chat group. Sarah's body was completely damaged and required long-term hospitalization. The expensive medication made Mrs. Davis hesitate for a long time, and she finally decided to stop caring for Sarah, not even arranging for her to be brought home. I heard a relative say that Sarah's brother said someone like that shouldn't be brought home, lest she infect the family. So Sarah was abandoned at the hospital, her medical bills were cut off, and the money she had earned was taken by her mother to buy a car and a house for her brother. I heard they even found a daughter-in-law who was a college graduate with hundreds of thousands of dollars dowry. The next time there was news about Sarah was when the hospital called. For a case like Sarah's, they couldn't just throw her out. They could only move her to the worst ward, discontinue the expensive medications, and just keep her alive. The hospital called and said Sarah wanted to see me, asking me to help her pay the hospital debt. I felt speechless and even wanted to laugh. I was just her cousin, and I hadn't even started working. I didn't have money. Conversely, she had earned a lot of money, which was all with her parents. The nurse naturally knew she couldn't demand money from me, said a few perfunctory words, and hung up. I heard the hospital had called Sarah's parents several times demanding payment, but they all cried poor, saying they had no money and wouldn't pay a penny no matter what. They abandoned Sarah at the hospital. If they kicked her out, it would negatively affect the hospital, so they could only leave her there. I still went to see Sarah. She lay on the hospital bed, frail and barely recognizable, yellow-faced and skeletal. When she saw me, she struggled to crawl up from the foul-smelling bed. "Emma, you came. You clearly advised me in the last life. Why didn't you advise me this time?" I looked at her coldly. "Was it useful? Did you listen when I advised you? Furthermore, why should I advise you? Haven't I learned enough from the lesson of the previous life?" Sarah stared at me, unable to refute. She knew that even if I had advised her, she wouldn't have listened. She still said unwillingly, "You should have advised me. If you advised me a few more times, maybe I would have listened." This sentence seemed to convince herself. She repeated it twice, then nodded. "That's right. If you advised me a few more times, I would definitely have listened. You are taking revenge. You want me to die." I saw that Sarah was too agitated, and a parasite fell out of her nose. I stepped back a few paces. "If you think so, that's fine. I won't stay any longer." Sarah and I didn't have much to say. Not long after, I heard from relatives in the group chat that Sarah had died. I heard she died miserably. Her body had completely decomposed. Only a layer of skin remained intact. Sarah's parents didn't even go to claim the body, letting the hospital handle it. At the same time, the news of my official job placement arrived. Good things kept coming. Sure enough, letting go of the obsession to change someone else's fate brings rewards. Letting go of the desire to save others and respecting their fate. A person like Sarah, Reborn, didn't need me to dirty my hands. She brought about her own destruction.